Hey yo, what's up everybody? I hope you're all out there having an absolutely marvelous day. Welcome into the channel or welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael and I'm here, per the norm, just doing Michael things. And before we dive into this video, I just want to take a moment to thank y'all for taking time out of your day and tuning into the channel. If you enjoy what y'all see, and I really hope that you do, please consider smashing that like button, leaving a comment, subscribing, and sharing the content and channel. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so y'all won't miss out on new uploaded content. It only takes a second for you to do it, but it means the world to me. And I greatly appreciate it if you did. Now, without further ado, let's get after it. And as you see before you, we have another stack of top-loaded cards, which means this will be another continuation of going through my PC of Marvel trading cards. Last video we started off on the letter H. This one is also a continuance of the letter H, so let's get into it right now. Alright, and this character, this would be the brother of Scott Summers, known as Alex Summers, but also and better known as Havoc. This is the 1990 Marvel Universe, the inaugural set for the Marvel trading cards from back in the day. This is what started it all off, everybody, this set. But as you can see, this is a comic book style image. These images were created just for the cards, but by the comic book artists. So again, great artwork, great imagery. The centering, the condition of the card looks absolutely fantastic. This here is your information on the back. There you go. And I'll set him right there and we'll move. Oh, not supposed to fall over, Alex. All right, there you go. All right, and we'll move on to the next card. The next one is from the 1991 X-Men set. This is what they classify as a paper card. It's got the image on the front, of course. It's got a little bit of gloss, but as I turn the card over, you will see that it is that paper style. You can feel it. It's got the feel of regular white lined paper, like out of a spiral notebook. But it is somewhat of card quality. I mean, you can barely even see the card in there. It's so thin. But anyway, there's your information there on the back. All right, let's move on to the next card. This one is from the 1991 Marvel Universe. Again, phenomenal artwork. This is artwork, again, just like the 90s set. Was all done by the comic book artists, but intended just for these cards. Some images were pulled straight out of comic books, but the majority of them are artwork that was specific for this set. There you go. There's your information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This one is the 1992 Marvel Universe by Impel as well. This one was art generated, again, specifically for the set. I do believe that this one, yeah, this image is also created for the set. I believe that the, well, we'll get into it when we get to it. They're later on down the road. Down the road of these characters, not just Havoc, but as I continue, if you haven't previously seen it, there are a lot of artwork that is specifically made just for the card sets, but then there's also images pulled straight out of the comic books, which, if you'd seen any of my other videos about the rant that I put in my video about the duplication of art for these card sets, there's so much information out, or artwork out there, that there should not be any form of duplicated art from one set to another. Now, if they're duplicating art from a comic book to a card, that's a different situation. But when you're creating art specifically for a card, don't you reuse that art for another card down the line in a different set. But anyway, rant over again. Oh, as you see there, I got a little bit of a glare coming in from my window, so I will take care of that, and I'll be back in a second. All right, there we go. Glare taken care of. So let's continue on with Havoc. This next card is from the 1992 Impel, but this is the Jim Lee set where he did all of the artwork specifically for this set, which I guess technically would be the first character artist or artist. Let me rewind. Start over. This would be the first set that featured a solo artist that did all of the work. Hence the reason why it has been referred to in the Marvel Card Collection community. Holy crap, I'm having a hard time speaking today, but that was a tongue twister. But anyway, this is why it's referred to as the Jim Lee set, because he does all the artwork for the set. But great artistry, great imagery. Alright, we'll set that there. Actually, we'll slide down just a little bit more. Give a little bit of room in between each card. And hopefully my OCD doesn't get the best of me. And continue on without any issues. Anyway, moving on. This would be the 1993 Skybox set of the X-Men Series 2. Again, great artwork, great imagery. Artwork that was created just for the card set. There's your information there on the back about Alex. Alright, moving on to the next card. This is also from the 1993 series. This one is also from the 1993s, but this one is the Marvel Masterpiece. Love that purple foil there across the top where it says 1993 Marvel Masterpieces, and then the green foil down there on the bottom across his name. And then again, absolutely phenomenal artwork, original artwork for the card. Great imagery. And there's your information there on the back. Image pulled straight from the comic book. As you can see, the grainy style of the color and the print for the paper that they draw on, or was drawing on for the time period. There you go. Let's move on to the next card. This one is from the also a 93 Skybox set. This one is just the 1993 Marvel Entertainment. Yeah. So, just Marvel 1993 Skybox set. This is one of those 3x3 images. This one would be the bottom left. Tell by the way that the border is, where they have 9 different images in a binder sleeve that all go together and make one larger image. But again, great artwork, great imagery. And I just drop it. There's information on the back. Again, also has phenomenal artwork and imagery on the back. A little bit of information, but it's all about the artwork. Moving on to the next card. This is the 1994 Fleer Ultra. This one is made by, the artist is Tom Palmer. Again, another set that had featured multiple artists to do the work for the cards. Great artwork, great imagery. The proportion of the body, I know it kind of looks odd how big the upper body is, but the lower body is, but it's supposed to be looking down at an angle like this. Like this is how you see him. And it's kind of hard to distinguish on a two-dimensional card, but the 3D imagery of it and its artwork, absolutely amazing. And there's your information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This one is from the 94 Marvel Masterpieces, done by Greg and Tim Hildebrandt. It's got that gold foil on the top on the logo and then across the name there, but the artistry and imagery, Greg, man, they did a phenomenal job on this set. The artwork is absolutely top tier. Phenomenal. I'm not going to say each and every card is absolutely top tiered art, but pretty damn close. But there you go. There's your information there on the back. All right, moving on to the next card. This one is the 94 Flare, the Mutant Genesis. And of course, it's got the gold foil there across the name, as well down there in the bottom. I mean, look at the artwork, the imagery, the colors, the shading, the highlights, the lowlights. I mean, I know it was all CG, but this was better CG. One of the better CG images that they had within the few years that they started doing the CGI. But there you go. There's your information there on the back. A little bit more, but pretty much the same from if you combined all the information from the other cards. Pretty much the same. There we go. Moving on to the next, we have the 95 Fleer Ultra. This is his X Factor team card. Again, with the gold foil on the logo, team name, and character name. Another one, great artwork and imagery. There you go. Information there on the back. Artist is Nelson DeCastro. Another great featured artist throughout this set. All right, move on to the next card. I have actually 1, 2, 3 different cards. All of the same image. This one is of the 96 Fleer X-Men. 96 Fleer. Flat. A little bit of gloss on the card. No foiling on the image. Again, great artwork, great imagery. Absolutely amazing work. And then there's your information there on the back. Again, a little bit of CGI work, as you can see right there at the bottom. But this, again, is one of the better images of CGI. But next, we have the Fleer Ultra X-Men from the same year, 1996. But this has the foil, the foil, the high gloss, the embossing, as you can see there in the light. The information there in the back of the card is exactly the same as the previous one. It's just that this one is foiled, high glossed, and embossed. And on the next card, exactly the same image that I just showed, but this one is the gold stamped artist signature on there. That's Adam Kubert. And again, you can see the foil, the high gloss, the embossing. And again, the information on the back of the card is exactly the same as the previous two. It's got that gold artist stamp. So there you go. There's the 3 different but similar images and cards. All right, we'll move on to the next. This one is the 1996 Marvel Visions. This is the subset of the X-Men, because in this series they have Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, X-Men, Avengers, all within one set. But this is the X-Men, and as you can see, as you look at the image, it is definitely CGI. The image was drawn by the artist, but then CGI enhanced or created by another person and or company, but still, as the no high gloss, semi-gloss on the card. It is cardboard stock, but no high gloss, no foil, but it is still embossed, as you can see there. If you look here at the corners there of his ribs, you can see that it's embossed. And when I flip it over, if we can see, there you go, as the light hits it just right, how it's embossed, pressed through the image. But anyway, there's your information there on the back of the card. All right, moving on. This next card is a card from the 2014 TCG Dimensions Zero card. Nothing spectacular about it. No foil. This is just the base, the bland old base card of the character from the TCG set. On the back, it's just the top of the card. It has that Dimension Zero logo, which I can only presume that that's what this says in Japanese. Or is this the Chinese set? No, I do believe... No, yeah, this is the Chinese set, I do believe. Yep, right there it is. Made in China. So this is the China set from 2014. There you go. Where did I leave? Okay, I left off there. So let's move on to the next card. This one is a variant Tier 1 of the 2020-2021 Marvel Annual. And again, I am still looking for the base and all the other variants, parallels, what have you. But this one is variant Tier 1. I do not believe that this is a canvas. No, this one is not the canvas card. No, this is not the canvas variant. But still, great artwork, great imagery. This is one of those images that was pulled straight from the comic book. Just like that one was. That one was an image pulled from the comic books. And I dropped that one. But there's your information there on the back. This is the part of the time when he was with Sabretooth, Psylocke, running around with Mr. Sinister when they were in Croatia. I mean Krakoa. Why did I say Croatia? Krakoa. Holy crap. But there you go. There's that. Moving on to the next card. Cards. I have 3 base of the 2023 Marvel Beginnings Volume 2 Series 1. There's your image. There is your information timeline of the back of the card. Again, another image pulled straight out of the comic book, which I am a huge fan of. It would just be, in my opinion, if they're going to use the artwork from a comic book, at least put on the back of the card somewhere the artist, like they do in the masterpieces or any of the other sets. And again, not every set has the artist, but it should. But anyway, here we go. Last card of Havoc. Last card of this set. Last card of this video. Not set. Last card of the video. We have the 1994 Marvel Masterpiece. What did I just say? Oh my god. Let's try this one again. This is from the 2024 Marvel Masterpiece 92 Platinum. Basically, it is the 92 art by Joe Jusko put in platinum form stock and high gloss foil with the embossing around it. I'm surprised that I do not have the original 92 set, which if you've seen any of my other videos, I've come to realize that a lot of these character cards that I have, like this one, I should have this base card from the 92 set, but I don't. And it irks me. It bothers me because it makes me think that I'm missing cards somewhere. There's information there on the back. Marvel Masterpiece 92 Platinum. Pretty much set up the exact same way that the 92 cards were. But there it is. That's it, everybody. That concludes this video. So as I wrap up another one, I just want to say thanks again for joining me today. I hope you all enjoyed the showcase as much as I enjoyed presenting it to you. Y'all's support means everything to me, and it makes the world of difference, not only to me, but to this channel. And I greatly appreciate it and each and every one of y'all for doing so. And before y'all go, take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, be kind to everyone, everywhere you go. Because what you put out returns to you 1,000-fold. So with that being said, I hope the rest of your day continues to be absolutely marvelous. And I'll see you in the next video. Later, y'all. Peace.